Hi guys, this is your reading for Wednesday the 7th of February. Thanks for joining me. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to know today. And I'm using the Greenwood Tarot, I think it's called. So let's choose 3 cards here. All right. So we have the Green Woman, which is the Empress. Then we have the 7 of Bows in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, and the King of Arrows in reverse. That's the King of Swords. So the Green Woman, you can see the connection with nature. The Empress is this Mother Earth figure anyway. She gives birth, she gives life to things. She's the number 3 of the major arcana, so it's about new beginnings. It's about growing crops. It's about harvesting those crops. It's about giving birth to children. It's about being nurturing. It's having that maternal energy and really being this figure that is loving, abundant, giving, and prosperous. If you look at planet Earth, whenever people struggle with abundance and prosperity, those kind of things, just think about planet Earth and how much of everything we've got. Think about the oceans. I mean, we always talk about space being, you can't even imagine how big it is. But if you think about the oceans and how much water and how wide and huge they are, if you think about the amount of air we've just got to breathe, it's just infinite and it's never depleted. So the Green Woman here gives you this connection with yourself, with life, with your position in life, and you're standing in front of this cauldron and you've got everything that you possibly need. The earth spirits or your ancestors or the angels, whatever you work with, it just so happens that in this case she works with the earth spirits here. They're with you, they support you. And if you have any questions about your life, ask the world. Ask the universe, what is it that you want me to know? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And gaze within and see what your future is. You can be your own kind of intuitive clairvoyant, and this isn't some sort of, niche kind of, you have to be super intuitive to do this kind of thing. We do this every day. We get up in the morning and we say, what's my day going to be? We look into this crystal ball of our mind and we say, today I feel like going outside because it's a nice day. I'm going to take a walk, and then I've got some work to do in the afternoon, and then I'll do that to the evening, and then I'll make myself a nice dinner, for instance. But we do that every day. So today everything is yours. You really have the opportunity to create the day as you want it, and there's a sense of well-being, physical well-being, a sense of feeling connected to planet Earth and the world, and really being able to just kind of float on through life and just realize that everything is as it's meant to be, and to just be aligned with that and to trust that everything's going to work out. And when you do that, you tend to find yourself taking magical kind of actions which lead to good things. So if you find yourself doing things that are out of character and you're like, oh, how did I get here? There's a reason for that, and it's because you're being guided and supported by the Green Woman today. The next card is the 7 of Bows. The 7 of Bows is clearance. And the 7 of Bows is usually about kind of conflict in a way. It's about pushing through. It's about finding a way to clear things out by applying some force. But the suit of Bows and Wands is fire. So the way you clear things out is not by pushing on an earthy level and just saying, how can I get through this wall and chop it down with my axe and get really brutal and violent about it. Rather than doing that, a much easier way to remove the block and the wall is just to take these wands, these bows, and to throw them on the fire and to watch them burn, and the fire is bigger. So take your blocks in life, take the things that hold you back, and throw them on the fire and see the fire burn. Fire is your life purpose, it's your passion, it's the way you feel about life. And rather than applying force, my dad always said, and it's in German, he said, nicht mit Gewalt, nicht mit Gewalt, which always meant don't ever use force, never use force. And that was always good advice because I used to tend to break things as a child. So this card, in this sense, is there are certain problems in your life, and you have two ways to solve it. You can either hack them to bits by getting angry and annoyed. That's the anger side of fire. Or you can just naturally throw them on your own spark and watch them burn and add to your own greatness. The card is in reverse though. So the blocks are out of the way and you have free reign to focus on your fire, on your passions. And again, you apply that to the first card. What do I want to begin today? What new beginnings? What do I have planned for my day, for my life purpose, for what I'm going to do? So there's a lot of thinking about yourself here. So think about other people as well. They're not really showing up, but other people are always around. So they're not putting a lot of pressure on you. You've got a little bit of time and space to think about what it is you want to be doing. There's no need to take the hatchet to anyone and to say, get out of my way, you're blocking me. I'm gonna, smash your bow up if you block me. And instead you can just say, what do I enjoy? What's fun? What's positive? Finally, the King of Arrows, the King of Swords, the Hawk. Really nice representation of the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is usually this man who's on a throne and he judges. And a hawk is someone who has to make good judgments and who has to have this clear vision, and he flies around and he spots his prey and then he swoops and he decides instantly and he goes and gets it, and he does it with speed and no hesitation and no doubt. So it's the perfect kind of embodiment of the King of Swords. So this is decision making, ruthlessness, and obviously a hawk, is a bird of prey. So it takes things out to feed itself and to survive. So that also implies decisions which are, yes, they're clear and they're decisive, but they're a little bit rough on the people who are being decided about or against. So that's in reverse as well. So here we've got no conflict, just more fire and more personal knowledge. And here we've also got no requirement to make tough decisions. And no requirement to make decisions against anyone else or to harm anyone for your survival. You get to look at water and growing things and birthing things and creating something. Like the King of Arrows is the opposite of this. Think of her also as a chef. Think of her as making a giant bowl of jambalaya in this cauldron. And she's going to feed hundreds of people with that because she's the Earth Mother. She's abundant. She can turn water into food and like Jesus into wine, whatever she wants. She is all providing and all loving and all giving. The King of Arrows says, you committed a crime, you're going to jail. Bye. See you later. Oh, you're crying? We don't care. You're going to jail. That's the law. So that is not the case. So think about what really inspires you, and rather than being tough on other people, how you can use your own inspiration and your own ability to create and give and be this fabulous, wonderful force of life to help other people in your life, and how to add something and contribute something to the world rather than take away from it and make, tough decisions and be critical and be mean and block, chop blockages out of your way. I mean, we've got enough of that already. We've got enough people who are telling us that we're wrong and that we can't do this because it's not written here or there or whatever it is. So ignore all of that. Focus on your inner wealth and how you can present that to the world and how you can make a contribution. And again, it's a spiritual law of the universe. What we put out there and what we contribute, we get back. So if you feed the masses today and you provide them with this wonderful bowl of whatever you've made, then you will get something back. Gratitude, applause, money, friendships, whatever it is. Maybe you are a chef and you want to organize some sort of outdoorsy events. Here in Glastonbury, it's still kind of winter, but the sun has been shining, it's been freezing, but it's glorious. I went on a nice long walk yesterday and it was just sunny and beautiful. So maybe you live somewhere warm. Maybe you want to do something for people. Maybe you want to throw a street party. Or if you're a therapist, maybe you want to do some sessions with people and try something out. Or if you're a realtor or something, maybe you want to throw a open house party and invite people to that. Obviously to make a sale, but rather than just make it all business, have fun doing it. You know, what is it that you can contribute and add to the situation? How can you make things fun and more positive? They're not going to be harsh today if you have anything to say about it. And you don't have to overcome obstacles. All you can do is crisp them out of your way and burn them out of existence, and they go poof, and they're no longer problems. 3 and 7 is 10, and 1 is 11. 11 is the master number of service. So be of service today. You've got so much to give. You've got so much to offer. And that applies to everyone who's watching this video. Whether you're 85 and retired, you've got so much wisdom and knowledge to offer. If you're 16 years old and you're going to school, you've got so much to offer. Someone at your school who may be being bullied or suffering, you can smile at that person and you can change their whole day. I promise you, if you're 16 and there's someone at your school who's not having a good time, a smile from another pupil, they will remember that for the rest of their life. It's these little things that make a huge, huge difference. So ask yourself, how can I make a positive difference? How can I make someone else's life better? Have a wonderful day. I'm getting a bit emotional here. Wow. Have a great day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. And in my readings, I use the tarot, I use astrology, and I use numerology. The astrology chart is a blueprint of who you are. It shows me why you've come back into this lifetime, what your soul mission is, your life purpose. It also shows me what you're going to be good at work-wise. It tells me what's going on in your love life, in your relationships, in your career, in your health, where the best place to live is, buying and selling houses, properties, travel, spiritual progress. And I can look at what's coming up for you in all of those areas by using the progress chart, the transits, the astrocartography, the tarot, and the numerology. So if you are interested in a reading with me, then please do get in touch. GregoryScott.com, click on book your reading or the readings tab. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.